Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us today once again. Um, God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining us. I am so happy and I'm really blessed to be here today. Also joined with me on today's platform to discuss a few things with you is our Honourable Reverend Dr. Abbeam Ampmada. So good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
By God's grace, I'm doing very well.
We thank God for that. Honestly, guys, I wanted to thank you all for tuning in. Yes, Sarah, Abbeam, Akia, Angel, Naomi. God bless you. Thank you for joining in. And I really just want to, say sorry to you guys for the big delay. We just finished a powerful program, a mind-blowing program. Yes, good morning to you, Angel. And it was so awesome, honestly. It was so awesome. This program, honestly, was amazing. I encountered myself. I saw live prophecies, Reverend Dr. Abbeam Ampmadanso was in his element. It's honestly shocks me sometimes how I sit here with him on a daily basis, do you know what I mean? And when you're in your element, you're a complete different person. I saw somebody healed, a woman that was walking in crutches. Myself, and I know this woman, do you know what I mean? And for her, she just she was shocked herself. I mean, the testimony of this woman, honestly, you're all going to hear about it, but it was powerful. The place was packed. Third floor was packed, and some people couldn't even get seats, Daddy. So they sat on the floor. So honestly, yes, soldiers, I know you agree with what I'm saying. It was really amazing, and I'm so thankful to God for your life. I beg of you not to miss out the next program. It was mind blowing. It was shocking. I was there myself and I witnessed, and I was like, whoa, what kind of manner of man are you? But I thank God for your life, Reverend Dr. Abbeam Ampmadan. So God bless you always and mightily. Yes, there was miracles. Yes, there was miracles and healing, Angel. Definitely. And I was gobsmacked. But I thank God, because He's using the Reverend Dr. Abbeam Ampmadan to touch life, to heal people. Very quickly, we're going to go into the topic of today and what we're going to be sharing with people. Reverend, last week you talked about something very important, a very vital topic in the community environment, in our lives. And honestly, I thank God for your life because most of us would not know what path to go, before we can become who we are. I'm just going to go through my notes quickly because last week you taught us that a mentor is an experienced and trusted advisor, somebody that takes you through a process. And that process, you have to meet your mentor face to face. To be honest, some people, like I said last week, they have a mentor figure in their head that is on YouTube that they've never seen before, never met before, never communicated before. But then you made us understand that it's people we admire, but they're not our mentors. So we're gonna go back into the whole, mentorship, what it entails and everything. But first foremost, my main question for today to begin with is why does one need a mentor? Why do I need a mentor? But before please you answer, can you please share this video for me? Our YouTube viewers as well, thank you so much for looking in. Please share the video, invite somebody to join this live stream as we are discussing and interacting with Reverend Dr. Abbeam Ampmadan. So, yes, please, Daddy. Why do I need a mentor?
Why do I need a mentor? You need a mentor. If you don't need a mentor, simply means that you are not going anywhere.
Wow.
Yeah. If where you are is okay with you, then automatically you do not need a mentor. You don't need a mentor. Yes. A mentor is an advisor. Even how do I call it? Presidents and ministers and prime ministers need mentors.
Yeah.
In their life, in their business, in the work that they do. So how much more you, as long as you are alive and you want to go to the next level of your life, you need a mentor. A mentor is a pace setter.
Whoa.
A mentor is a pace setter. So at the time when you loses your mentor, automatically you become stagnant.
Wow.
Yes, you become stagnant and you can't go to the next level of your life. That means you are stagnant. That is why a man needs a mentor. That's why you need a mentor. Unless you don't want to go anywhere or you've hit the wall. Now you've decided that where I am is okay. I don't want to go anywhere again. I am okay with who I am. And so that's it. So you equally every time any movement you need a mentor.
Wow, a mentor is a pace setter.
It's a pace setter.
Wow. That's quite powerful, honestly. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So let's say that.
Let me use this opportunity to tell somebody who's watching us.
Okay.
I beg of you, this message is very important. Please share this video and let somebody get to hear this because this is very, 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 very important. Listen to this. Peckham, all the mothers that are watching me at this particular time, the street, Peckham, we've been going to the street and we know what is going on the street. They will call it as scoreboard. They said the scoreboard is active. When the street boy says scoreboard is active, it simply means people are going to be stabbed and people are going to be killed. The scoreboard simply means that there are a group of people who have decided that they will stop maybe numbers of people. So in my camp, if I'm able to stop about 20 people, it means that I have scored what? A target.
Oh, wow.
So that is a scoreboard. And right now as I'm talking to you, Peckham, please, Peckham. All mothers in Peckham, please, this summer, please, do everything because you may have a son and he will go and come back home no more. He will come back home dead, or stabbed. And so this should be as I don't want to call it a warning.
It is.
I want you all, please, I beg everybody, this should be a prayer and we must be vigilant.
That's right.
All our children, you know that your child is on the street. You know that your child is on the street. Even if you don't know, you know your child goes to school. So I am begging you. They said the scoreboard is active. They said the scoreboard is active. There are some guys that right now as I'm talking to you, they have put 6,000 pounds on their head. Yes. You know, and this is serious. That we ought to pray. We must pray that if somebody kills somebody, they will give the person 6,000 for the life of a human being, for the life of your child, for the life of your son, somebody's father, somebody's child, somebody's brother. And this is very serious. That's why I paused this thing. That's why it's very important to get to understand what mentorship is all about. Yesterday, I gathered my boys and I said to them, it's time for us to mentor certain people, to take them out of the street.
That's right.
We might not be able to save everybody, but please, right now as I'm talking to you, 14 years boy, when he sees 6,000, he sees it as a big money. So if he's stabbing somebody, killing somebody, he doesn't even look at it.
Jesus.
So please, Mandem, this is the time. Life is very, very precious and it's very important. But some of us, we will keep on going to the street. We'll keep on going to pray. We'll keep on going to speak to them. Keep on trying to save them. But you, You have a duty as well as a mother. You have a duty as well as a brother. You have a duty as well as a big sister. You have a duty. Avoid the street.
Wow, this is very, very
Yes.
Deep. Oh, it's very true.
Yeah.
A 14-year-old wouldn't see, you know, a human life. They
Now-
would just see money.
Now, the most dangerous thing is that every youth at this time, all of them believe that they can have money. You know, every man them are focusing on money. Everybody is focusing on money. Yeah, what can I do to get money? Gone are the days we were trying to do things to help, but now it's no longer like that. But even as they are chasing money, there is no money.
Oh.
Whilst they are chasing money, there isn't any money. There is no money.
Jesus.
There's no money on the street. And you know, the most dangerous thing is that the street always have a time limit. It has a time limit. You cannot be on the street if truly you want to make it on the street. You cannot be on the street up to 35. Anybody that is still on the street up to 35 is a junk, is a joke. That person becomes a joke. It means that the person's life never became better. So there is a time limit to be on the street.
And this is why people need mentorship.
Yes.
This is very vital. It is very needed to be able to get somebody that tells you the truth, somebody that puts you back on the pace, like you said, a pace setter. A person that brings you the understanding of what it is that you need to be able to acquire in this world that we're in. And I really, really honestly rate you a lot for that. God bless you so much, Reverend Dr. Abbeam.
Let them share the video. Let them share the video.
Be sure.
Even if you have shared it 10 times, please try and share another 5. Let's make it 15. Try and share it. You never know who is going to get it. Share it. After you invite, share 15 times. Try and do so. You never know who is going to hear this word that will change the person's life. We don't have money to give, but we have the word that can transform.
That's right.
It's very important.
That's right.
These days, life coaches and what do you call it? Motivational speakers. They are the one destroying people.
Jesus, my God.
Because they will motivate you to do silly things. But it's like when I came to this country, we had some kind of motivational, destroyers. I don't call it motivational destroyers. They are not motivational speakers. They are motivational destroyers. Somebody can come to you when you bring your own child or your wife to the country. They did it to me, to the England, especially the immigrants, the migrants. When you bring somebody to this place, a family friend will come thinking he's coming to visit you. He come and sit the one you just brought to the country. Oh, so you are taking care of this child out of jealousy. And say, yes, so ever since I've come, he has not even taken me anywhere. Oh, if you stay here, you won't do well. Move. You just come to my place. If you come to my place, I will help you to get a job. It's a lie. It's just that he has seen that there's opportunity. You are helping the one who brought you. They don't know how you got to this place. So they will do everything to take you away and they will dump you. That's what people does. That's what people does. And it's painful.
It is. It is. Certainly is painful. Wow. Just to distract you and lead you, elsewhere, direct your path to the opposite of how it ought to be.
Yes.
And that is quite scary. It's quite scary. There are people like that in the system. Don't get it twisted. There really are people like that in the system, and this is what we need to avoid.
I am telling you, there are certain people in Ghana. I know somebody who was doing well in the radio system. The person was doing very, very well. Everybody knew this person. I won't mention his name. And he was doing programs. He brought, street carnival in Ghana. One man said, this guy is doing well, and I can speak the same speak like him. All right, what can I do? I have money than him, so I will give him, visa. I'll get a visa for him and make him travel. When he travel for 1 month, before he come, people will get to know me. So and the guy thought it was an opportunity.
Oh.
So he took the guy out of the system and he fixed himself there. Of course, this life is war. This life is war. When you think you know, you do not know. You see, that is why it is very vital. You need a mentor.
You do.
There are wickedness in high places. There are wickedness on this earth.
Very true. Very
People, somebody that you think is your best friend, thinking he's helping you, somehow he's pushing you away so that he takes your position.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Because the speed you are going, he cannot go with you. There are so many things going on in the system. I knew a man, he was called Obofour. He was a radio presenter, very powerful radio presenter in our days. All of a sudden, he traveled. Before he came, there was somebody, there was one call, he was called, what do you call it? Valentine. Valentine do. He's in England. He was doing very well. People knows him. He had so many followers. They gave him a visa. He moved. Then somebody took over.
Just like that.
Somebody took over.
So it's like people actually plan your downfall.
Can I tell you something? Even in football field, somebody can come, a team will come and buy you, offer you big money, and put you on a bench. Put you on the bench. In business, they see that your business is going to break them. It will destroy this business, this other business. And what they will do is that they will come and partner with you or eventually buy your business. So when they buy it, they will put it somewhere.
Why are people so wicked?
It can never be changed. So you see, the point is this. You need a mentor who knows what is going on in the system. Don't be quick to wanting things. Get to know your environment. Get to know what is around you. Get to know what is around you.
People are very serious.
Preacher, people hire people just to go here and destroy this person. Get closer. There are people who are so loyal to wickedness.
Jesus. You're right there. Oh, this is serious. We definitely need mentorship.
Listen.
We definitely need it.
You may have somebody that you are working with for 10 years. Listen, let's be honest. Let's be truthful. The Obinim and Obofour issue that you saw is a planting. For that Obofour, that young man Obofour, to spite the Obinim, that's why he did what he did. I am telling you the gospel truth.
Wow.
But the point is that the Obinim also has done the same thing to Obofour before. Because that young man was called Obofour. He was up and coming those days, he was doing well. So he knew the man. And somehow there was a kind of problem that showed up. And every Ghanaian knows that this thing happened. Okay? It's a business for them. It's a work they are doing. So if you do me, I do you. And now it has affected Obinim big time.
Wow.
Yeah. You see, but the painful side of it is that Christians are not wise. When you go to the secular world, if you preacher is looking for a job in my side, you have to put something called reference, a reference point. You put a number there and the name of the company that we were working. Okay, we were working for. You put the company name. So when I look at your CV, I will, as an employer, I, employer, I'll look at all the references, numbers, and then I will call the company you said you worked with to verify whether the things you said you did at the place is true, and also ask for information that what was your character, what was your lifestyle, okay? And then there are other things I need to do. Find out from police whether you have a criminal record or not, just to know your character. What made you to move out of the place? So you understand what I'm saying? This is what the secular people do. But we as Christians, no, we don't do that. So me, if any pastor comes from another church and he comes to me, or any church member comes from another church and come to me, when you are coming to church, that is different. But when you are coming to work with me, I must verify.
Verify is the word.
Who are you? Where are you coming from? What is your agenda? Because if you see, a rebellious is always a rebellious. Oh yes.
Okay.
And to God's intervention, and let me tell you, out of 100 rebellious, it is only maybe 1% that can change reality to say I wouldn't be a rebellious again.
1%.
It's only 1%.
One
out of 100.
Hey,
I'm telling you. So a rebellious is a rebellious.
oh Jesus.
A rebellious is a rebellious. These are some of the seriousness that is destroying the church. You see, the people look for they don't want to work, they just want congregation.
Jesus.
Okay, so we don't raise our own people, so it has become a recycling. Majority of the people that come to church, all of them have gone to church before, and somehow they have been hurt. Somehow they believe that they have been hurt. Okay. So as they are coming, they know the kind of preaching they like, how you have to preach, because they are already comparing you to something. They are not coming for you to be their mentor. They are not coming for you to be their teacher. They are not coming for you to be their spiritual father. They already have a spiritual father.
Okay.
So you ought to understand that you are among wolves.
Hey.
You are not danger.
This is serious.
Yeah, that's ministry. A lot of people don't know what I'm saying.
Wow.
Many men of God. Listen, we've come to a point that people, society, church members, society hates men of God to the core, to the core.
Jesus.
They hate men of God to the core. I'm telling you. And they rejoice when they hear that this man of God has fallen. They rejoice.
Jesus.
Do you know that almost 70% that comes to church are people who goes there to see because they have heard that the man of God has done something. They were going to see if perhaps it's true that the church has collapsed. 70% of them. 70%.
Wow.
Yeah. And 25% are going there to lure the man of God. Because they believe the man of God has money, and if I go there, we can be able to get money from him, or we can sleep with him, or we can get something from him. We can use him.
Wow.
Yes.
This is crazy.
I can tell you that it's only 1% that goes there because of Christ. Sometimes even the men of God themselves, they are going to the church because of money they will get. So you'll be amazed.
Whoa.
These are reality.
Wow.
We can get to the mentorship. We will get to the mentorship. But these are the true men.
Attacking us. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So me, if I know you are in a church and you came from that church, I will ask you the first question: why did you leave? And you are able to tell me that the man of God was not okay. He was sleeping with somebody, and that's why I left. Whereby you two, you sleep with somebody.
No.
There was one lady that I saw. He said, I don't go to Spark Nation any longer because when you go there, they will lie to you. They will tell you, we'll give you dress, we'll give you this, for you to come and give a testimony. So I don't go there again. And I found out that the Lord told me that she's also a thief. He goes to the street and steals. So I was asking myself, if you have found somebody like him, that's supposed to be your friend. If that's what you are saying.
I get it.
Okay. Go to Ghana or go to Nigeria. All prostitutes are one place. So if you find a colleague, he becomes your friend. So if you're going to church and you are sleeping with somebody, and you see that your pastor is doing so, it is silly for you to leave the pastor and go. If you are holy and you are leaving, I will understand you. I will understand you. Now it has come to a point that those that needs God are acting as if they know whereby they still need God. I hope somebody gets it.
I hope so. It is my prayer that a few people get what is going on. Wow. This is very deep.
No, I'm telling you, you see, I'm telling you the truth. What is going on?
Tell us that.
What is happening in ministry? What is happening in the Christendom? Now, mentors are no longer mentors. Because you don't even know whom you are mentoring. You don't know whom you are impacting. You don't know.
Very true.
Now, the Obinim and what you call it, Obofour, they should be wise. The boys around them are smart. I repeat, they are smarter than them. I am telling you, they have a strategic way so that before you realize, Obofour has been sharing money, sharing cars. Is this from the heart? No, to prove. Obinim also should do the same. He said if that competition, he cannot do it. He has said it openly. He said this competition, I can't do it. You understand? It has come to a point that parents have become competitors. So the child will come and say, Mommy, when I went to school, you know that boy there, that woman, he had bought a car for his son and he drove it, and the woman was talking and he was saying that even you can't buy me a motor. Daddy, you can't buy me a motor. You were not going to buy motor for your son. But because the child said, the woman there said you cannot even buy a motor, before you realize you are buying a jet for the child.
Hey, a jet.
That is what is happening. So these people need mentors.
Very true.
Don't live life this way.
Come on.
For how long? Can you imagine? 70 years. Obinim is 70 years. And Obofour is also 70 years. And they will play like this. No. This one we call it useful exuberance.
Wow. I get it. I'm feeling
useful exuberance. And you know, this life, things will come and things will go. Things will come and things will go. That's how life is.
You do all. You do all. Wow.
Thank you.
I can't believe this, but I think I'm getting it as you keep, breaking it down. It's amazing that Can I say, obviously, that this is lack of mentorship?
You see, let me just say this thing to you. There was a lady that came to me and said to me, man of God, this man has done this to me, done that to me, done this to me. And I knew the woman, I knew the girl, because I advised the girl before when I saw her. The man of God is sleeping with you and another person, your own best friend, about 4. Okay, you are in there, you want it, you are doing it. So it got to a point, the man was not focusing on you any longer. I called you, I advised you, didn't listen. So what happened was this. The man is now focusing on a new person, no longer you. And so it went sour. The man of God can put money in your account for you to use it for something, for him, and all that. It went sour. So this girl comes back. I knew the man of God. Comes back and tell me that this is what the man of God is doing to me. So when he said that to me, she was expecting me to say, what kind of bad man of God is this? And I said, listen, did you ever love the man of God? Wishes that you married him? He said, yes. When he was doing all those things, were you aware? I said, yes. I said, then why did you got yourself involved? He said, he was manipulating me. I said, how old are you? He told me how old he was. I said, you see, these are the foolish things that people does when they get to a point when they are arrested because of their own foolishness and their own mistakes. They will now come back and say, the person manipulates me. What do you mean? You are a human being, you have a parent, you have family, you have people. What manipulation was it? You made that choice. You are not a child.
Okay.
Then he realized, I said, do you remember I even came to advise you in this way? He said, yes. And as he realized I've caught her there, you know what she said? Do you know the man of God said, you are not okay. You are using juju. You are not okay. Whoa. That is the last thing they will say. Because he has realized that I am telling the truth. I wasn't defending the man of God. I was just telling the truth and telling her what she's been doing that is not right. So she's now trying to give me a bomb so that I will get angry and turn sour against the man of God and say, go and destroy the man of God. Go and do this. Do you know that the man of God said you are this, you are this, you are this? I said, you're a wicked person. The time the man of God told you that I am this and I'm that and that, you never came to tell me. And when you came, that wasn't even the first thing you told me. You were telling me things that I will see that the man of God is a bad person. Because you have realized that I'm standing in the positive way, you want to now destroy my mind. You see, if we look at somebody who can play somebody's mind, you are the one that plays people's mind. And that is wrong. I'm not going to sit here for you to insult a man of God, a colleague of mine. I won't sit here. Why are you doing this? Then he was there and said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said, no, you are not sorry. This is a character that needs to be reviewed. This is what people are doing to men of God. Not only men of God, great men, businessmen, business women, women of God. And because when you become great, you don't talk, you don't defend yourself, but rather you move. This is what happens. And you will get people that will block it and insult you. I can tell you, I can assure you. So the lady went, said, I'll take your advice. He went, comes back again. Oh, do you know that he was insulting you? I said, listen, if he was insulting me, I didn't hear it. So right now, you are the one insulting me. You are the one insulting me. You see, we have these kind of people, and it is the devil who have hired them. It is the devil that has hired them. Making sure that one make it can Abbeam. They are there to destroy us. So, people of God, you must be vigilant.
Very vigilant.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes.
I love this. I absolutely love what you're talking about.
Yes, you are in this church. Then the other friend said, oh, Charlie, now the man, his anointing is gone. I'm telling you, it's not because of anointing. He's been trying to sleep with the man. The man says no. Or the man doesn't want to do it any longer.
Okay.
So it has gone sour.
Gone sour.
Now we have men. Listen, as I go to Ghana, we have pastors that will come to you. I used to work with Obinim. Now I don't work with him again. Now I will work with you. I will help you to become like him. Then you ask yourself, why can't you help yourself
to become like him?
To become like him.
Wow. And this is all strategy. It's
a strategy. People are living. They are not ready to do a hard work to make it in life. They are not ready.
Wow.
So people must be spiritual inclined. People must open their eyes. They must pray. They must enter into the spiritual, mood of prayer. I am not perfect, and I will always say this. I am not perfect. I have made certain mistakes. And the corrections have made me who I am now. I am not perfect. Tomorrow I will make some mistakes. But the point is this. I have opened my eyes to see all my mistakes that I make. My mission is how I can be perfect in the eyes of God.
That is correct.
That's my mission. There are certain mistakes that I've made today. Yesterday, I wish if I could go back and change certain things, I would have changed it. Maybe I wouldn't have been at this far. I would have gone higher than this. Or maybe I wouldn't have even reached here. But in all, I give praise to God. Because the Bible says that all things work together for good.
Good. That's right. For good.
But the point is, those who are listening to us today, you see, we are going to talk about mentorship, but it's turning this way.
Yes. And I love the mood of God because it's still under mentorship.
Yes.
It's still under mentorship.
People should look into this as I'm talking to you. There are people out there. They know that you are under a particular mentor. He is mentoring you. That mentors are being killed every now and then.
They are.
You know those who are killing them? This so-called, motivational speakers.
Destroyers.
Motivational destroyers. Motivational speakers. They are destroying our children.
They really are.
You go to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever. Somebody comes there, you can make it alone. It takes a fool to say that. Or you can get so much money, you can make it alone. I have mentors, and they will use the word, I have mentors, thousands of people, and all of them have their millions. Look at my car, look at my jets. I have jets, I have a car, and all that I did was this. So if you want to do anything, if you say you can make it alone, why are you telling me? In the first place, people are so stupid that they don't listen. How many of his family that has made it up to him?
Hey,
we have people that are called millionaires. The top millionaires. Is that person part of it? Have you Googled to find out if we are talking about the richest man in the world, if his name will come out?
Jesus. Papa, you are dropping.
Because you saw the car, you saw the plane jet straight. It's like Ghana. When you get to Ghana, the way these pastors, they buying Bentley, they buying this thing, and proving that they are the most richest. I look at it and say, you guys.
Wow.
You see, and what they will do to you, the second bar will be this. If you want me to mentor you, click here. You said I can do it alone. Why do I need you? At the end of the day, you said I can do it alone. Why do I need you? Because if you are part of me, I am not alone.
Question.
People don't check these things.
Come on.
But before you realize, he has made you to rebel from your process of getting into your destination.
That's right. Wow.
So people have become so ambitious in life. So much ambition. And too much of everything is bad.
It is bad.
So ambitious. When you meet somebody, I want to be like Beyonce. You want to be like Beyonce? Have you heard all the stories about Beyonce?
Hey.
Can I tell you? Prettier. There is some secret I will never tell you until I die.
Jesus.
Because it's so dirty to me. It's so disgraceful to me. I have to get to a point where I feel like, no, this one, yeah, I trust this girl to a point that, okay, now let me tell her. It might not help you. It might not do anything for you. It will disgrace me. It will destroy me. So therefore, I will keep my mouth shut and I will never say it. There are great men. There are certain ugly things they have done in life that they never expect any time that they will say it to anyone.
Wow.
You get the point?
Yes, I do.
I am telling you, these are gospel truth. These are realities.
Come on. Wow.
You know, these are realities. And oh my God.
Talk to us, Papa. Talk to us.
These are certain things that a lot of people should understand. Life is process.
It is a process, definitely.
Life is all about consistency within process.
Consistency, okay.
Be serviceable. Be vigilant.
Yes.
Be humble. Ready to serve.
Yes.
Understanding. Be ye loyal. Listen, whatever you are looking for, somebody has it. All that the person is looking for is a loyal person. Do you know that anybody who has riches, prosperous, is always alone?
I know.
Yes. Is always alone. He may have a wife, he may have thousands, numerous of girlfriends. That's why sometimes they have girls friends, because there is a vacuum that they want somebody to fill. So they get to a point they realize that my wife cannot fill it. My wife doesn't understand me. Although she's following me, but does not understand me. Yeah, I can see this guy, this girl, the way the character and the demeanor tells me that, yeah, this is what the kind of person I'm looking for. And he brings the person and realizes, no, this is not the person I'm looking for. Yes. Yes. You see, for Joseph to be a prime minister, that position existed. That position was there. If it didn't exist, it would have not be given. It was there.
It was there.
It was with Pharaoh. But there was no trusted person that could take over the place. And to Joseph prove to Pharaoh that I am for you. And whatever you tell me to do, I will do it for you. Listen to me. You can never fulfill your mission or your future or your vision without selling it out for somebody.
Come again.
You can never excel or fulfill your vision without you sacrificing it to support somebody's vision. Yes. The young man doesn't know. We opened the university not because it was my vision.
Yeah.
The hospital wasn't because it was my vision. It was people's vision. People are dying. So let's help.
Jesus. Wow. This is truth.
Yes.
This is truth.
At this particular time, I am telling people what I know. What I don't know, I don't want to go there. It is what I know, what I've experienced, is what I'm telling people.
And at the moment, I just wanted to share, you're going to continue with us, but at the moment, I want to share with you guys, listen, the line is open, okay? We have about 15 more minutes to wrap up for today. But right now, the lines are open. The number to call in to contribute is 0744 805 8842. 0744 805 8842. Please share the video.
Those who are in Ghana that you want to meet me, I am coming this week.
Yes.
I'll be there on Wednesday. But I want you to know this. On Friday, we are having a program called Breaking Covenant. And Saturday and Sunday. So you can meet me there. You can meet me there.
Let me tell somebody. The program is starting from the 3rd to the 5th of May. From the 3rd to the 5th of May. Breaking negative covenants. I want to testify. We have seen in this program we just came out of in London. It was mind-blowing. It was one not to miss out. There was healing, miracles. Honestly, something that even touched my heart so much. And I think some of my sisters have even mentioned it online right now. There is a young man that he just recently that you saved out of the street. Okay? And even one of my brothers as well. Yesterday, he opened his mouth, he said, this is breaking negative covenant, because for about 13 years, over a decade, his mom was crying. She was shocked. This guy wore suits to church.
He's a street boy.
He's a street boy. And he is giving his life to God. And the young other man that you save from the streets is being consistent with coming to church and trying to, change. He said, there's certain things that I never knew existed. But since I met you lot, I'm seeing healing, spiritual things, and I can testify that, something needs to be done in my generation. That alone, listen, breaking negative covenant happening in Ghana from the 3rd to the 5th of May. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be happening at off Kaswa Obom Road. Off Kaswa Obom Road. Nurses Quarters, Abbeam City. Nurses Quarters, Abbeam City. The number to call is 0307 037090. Some of you want to meet the prophet. You want to interact with him. You want to talk to him because you know certain things are going on in your life that isn't meant to be the way it is. Do not miss this appointment. From the 3rd to the 5th of May in Ghana, it will be happening live over there. Be sure to go. Be sure to go. Yes, thank you so much for typing the information over there. Yes, listen, you are in for a treat. If you're in Ghana, yes, you are in for a treat because London was amazing. More than amazing. More than amazing. And I love it. That's why you were talking to us. Please share with us a bit more. Why we need mentorship. Why we need mentorship.
As I said earlier, you need a mentor. Because mentor is everything. There is one thing. Why did God create Adam? God created Adam because God wanted Adam to take care of everything he has created. In the first place, he made him as a mentor to everything that he has created. And so therefore, you see, for everything to be consistent in life, to be in progress, to be able to go to the next level, it takes a mentor to groom that person or that personality to that point. So if you really want to go to the next level in life, if you know your level, then you need a mentor.
If you know your level, then you need a mentor. Wow. There was a question that
even if you don't know your level, your mentor will be able to ascertain where you're supposed to be going. Yes. And when you meet a mentor, your will must be succumb to his will. You have to surrender your will. You have to give it unto him as a sacrifice. for him to use it to be a beneficial unto you.
And is there like a specific age one has to be to receive mentorship?
I would have said no.
Mm.
I would have said no. A human being's our mind, matured at the age of 28. All right, but when it comes to the Bible says that train up a child, train a child the way he should grow. That when he grows, he will not depart from it. So mentorship starts from childhood.
Okay.
As the Bible says.
Childhood.
From the childhood.
Wow. Mentorship starts from childhood.
And these days, the most dangerous part of it is that mothers are not mentoring their children any longer. It's Papa Pig.
It's true.
It's what do you call it?
Baby shark.
Baby shark. You see,
that's very true.
It is animals.
Jesus.
Because politicians are making that to be so. You know, one of my children watched one Papa Pig, and the pig said, "Mommy, don't be silly."
Yeah.
And he comes here, "Daddy, don't be silly."
Hey.
You know my son. My eyes alone. That's why I don't allow them to watch those things. Mommy, shark, you are coming to tell me, what is do. That is why now you see Patapa, because they don't have any words.
Wow. We have a caller on the line. Hello, caller.
Good morning, Daddy, and good morning, Pastor Prettier.
Good morning, bless you, sir.
Good morning.
Please talk to us.
Firstly, I wanted to say thank you for the word that you've been dropping this morning. I have met so many revelations through this preaching, and I want to thank you, Daddy, and I want to say God be with you always. I have a question regarding mentorship. Okay. I just wanted to ask, if you are being mentored and someone comes to you saying they want you to mentor them, as you are still being mentored, what is the correct action to take?
The first thing is go to your mentor. That this is what has happened. Someone has come to me and he wants me to mentor him or her. So what should I do? Your mentor will be able to tell you and show you how to mentor the person. Come on. If it is not time for you to mentor the person, your mentor will tell you this is not the time to do so.
Wow. Because
sometimes certain people can come as a trap. Okay. They just want you to be busy. You know, somebody, you are under a man of God, and then the man of God, he's mentoring you, and he gave you a pulpit, and he told you go here, go there, and you preach. As soon as you finish preaching, there are some demons that are in the church that will come and they will manifest right there. Hey, brother, the way you preach more than your pastor. Hey, you are good than daddy. Your prophecy, the way you speak, you are good. If you start a church right now, I'll be your first. Don't think that the person is helping you. Rather, he's bringing a rebellious spirit. He has started putting a seed there. They will start asking you, does he even pay you?
Wow.
Yes. And I tell you, church members that are listening to me, they do. Most of them, they do.
They come strategically.
They know why they are coming. You know?
Wow.
Yes. Especially some women are in their family, their husband. Hey, Amma. So does your husband give you money at all? He give me all the time, £100 every week. Hey, at this time, even me that is not married, my boyfriend gives me 200. Okay. Then you two, you are trying. Before you realize, the day your husband gives you the 100, you end up saying to your husband, honey, can't you add a little? Then your husband will now start saying something else. It's
Hello?
a strategic way. Somebody on the line.
Hello?
Hello, caller.
Hello, is it Prophet Abbeam?
Yes. Are you calling from India?
Yes, this is Alvin Roland.
Hey, hello, Reverend. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
By God's grace, I'm doing well, sir.
I see a great program that is going on and we are praying for you in India.
Amen.
Yes,
How's the people?
we want you to pray for us and also for our family and the ministry. And look forward to have you soon in India.
Yes. I need to come. It's time for me to come to India.
Amen.
May
So
the
let me
Lord.
have the time that which month would be best so we
Okay.
can work out on something.
Get the number you've got. I will talk to you after I finish.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
God
much.
bless you. God bless you.
Bye.
God bless you. Bye.
In India, I've got a lot of, one of the biggest church in India.
Wow.
He's doing very well. They are doing very well. And I've been getting a lot of invitation to India. But we pray that God will speak to us for us to go.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen. We have a question from Abbeam. The question is: are you supposed to discard the teachings and ways of the previous mentor when you get a new one? As in, the previous mentor let you go. So, are you supposed to discard all his teachings and ways?
Yes. If the mentor permitted you and gave you to another mentor, that is okay. Listen, if your mentor just left you to go, there's a question mark.
Okay.
If he gave you to another mentor, that is okay. But if there is a mentor that is higher than your mentor, that came to your mentor and said, I'm taking this mentor that you are mentoring because I think I can mentor him better. That one, your mentor doesn't have a say, so he takes control. That is coming from above. That one, it is doable. And when that happens, you disregard. Now, who na say obi edibanchi? Who ko busa amani? Who okay? Do you understand? Your grandmother is telling you that somebody has eaten cassava. You say, I'm going to ask my mother. Are you okay? You see? So that is the point. And what I'm trying to say is that when it happens like that, that's okay. But sometimes some mentors can tell somebody, go, I'm tired, go. That one, there's a question mark. You have to find out why he's sending you away. Is it that he's checking you? What is going on? Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
One Daniel.
Timothy
Roland.
Bless you, man of God. Bless you, Timothy Roland. God bless you. Go.
Daniel Eshon question. What advice will you give to a hungry man? So-called.
You can read it.
Yes, please. What advice will you give to a hungry man, so-called prophet in Ghana, Papa Abbeam? Thanks for watching you live at Takwa Western Region. What advice will you give to a hungry man?
We are all hungry. Everybody is hungry. That's why we say to ourselves, we want to go and eat. So, and then the word so-called, I will beg you not to say so. Anyone that is a prophet is a prophet. We have to give them a respect. Anyone that is prophet is a prophet. We give them respect. One, we always ought to understand that we are all called for the work of God. And so we have to respect mankind. The advice I can give to all of us as prophets is that we should not let money lead us. We should be servants first. We must be servants first. That's what I can say. I hope somebody takes it.
Thank you so much, Doctor. We have another question from Graham Grandco. This question is, how can one identify the right mentor or mentorship?
One, in the first place, you love the work that the person is doing. What he's doing is something you wish you have. You know, that automatically is a sign.
Okay.
You know, you just love his character. You love what he does, and you wish you could be like him. That alone is a sign. And then we have those who didn't ever loved it, but somehow they have found themselves there. That one, you don't need any sign because you are there. Yes, you don't need any sign. You are there. All you need to do is to be prepared to serve.
Wow.
Isn't that?
Nana ya Boatema. That's past.
Yes.
Hello, my Pastor Michelle. So, Pastor Chris, is mentorship lifelong or for? It's not here. Is mentorship lifelong or for a certain period?
Forever.
Forever, yes.
It's forever.
It is forever. It is forever.
It's forever.
Nana ya Boatema Abbeam. We're almost at the end of today's session. Please, what do you do if your mentor asks you to do something he has previously advised you against?
Who is Nana Yabo? Who is that?
I think one of your daughters actually.
When I saw Abbeam, it seems to me. Okay. Nana Yabo. He said what?
Please, what do you do if your mentor asks you something he has previously advised you against? So, like, say, sit here, or don't sit here, and then he now comes to tell you to sit here.
You have to obey because he knows the time.
Okay.
You understand? But you know, sometimes because it's a human, the mentor is a human being. Sometimes, and for your own training, you can ask him. The point is, whilst you are sitting there, you can ask him, Mama or Papa, my mentor, last time you told me not to sit there. Why am I sitting there now? Is it the time? It's for a training.
It's all part of the training.
It's part of the training. But it shouldn't be as judgmental that you told me not to sit here. Why are you trying to tell me to sit here now? Like you see Angelique doing that.
We have another question. I think this is going to be our last question for today.
Oh, there's a lot of questions.
From Abbeam, do mentors like it when you ask them questions all the time, or do they expect you to know the answers to certain questions?
Questions are very good to ask. Your question can be foolish question, but it's all right. Every mentor has know that definitely you'll be questioning, but it is good to do than questioning.
It is good to do
than questioning. Yeah, sometimes there's no need of you questioning because the more you question, sometimes you cause yourself.
Wow.
A good mentee does not question.
Okay.
It simply shows that yes, this person is ready. Or else a lot of people all the time will be questioning.
Papa Bands, he goes, looking at the current trend of this new generation men of God, I think the charismatic movement in Ghana owes Duncan Williams, Reverend Eastwood Anaba, Bishop James Sir, Bishop Dak, Bishop Adrian Asari, and Mensa Otabil a great deal of appreciation. Okay, I think that is a comment. We have a question.
Now, let me just say this to the person who said it.
Yeah.
I don't think so, because Bishop Dark, Bishop John Williams, all these people, they have never been as my mentor. They came to meet certain people. Somebody like me, I'm a Pentecostal, I'm an apostolic person. I was raised by, Default Sunday and all these people. At that time, as bishops, they were not known. You understand? Some of them, they were somehow in Nigeria, they were somewhere. That's one thing that some of you must understand. They being popular doesn't mean that they have had anything on us. Somebody like me, I can never call them as my spiritual father or anything. I don't know them. I don't know them. They have never done anything for me. These are some of the mistakes that we make. That we can pick a group of people and say, let's thank them for whatever. When my great grandmother was teaching me, well, I have women that were not known, but they were what do you call it? They were prophets and prophetess in the village. I have one woman, and Mamia Majima. He was a prophetess. She died with nobody knowing. She never came to radio station or television. And you want me to give the glory to Archbishop Duncan Williams? Are you okay? No, I won't do that. I will never do that. I give them respect. I love what they are doing. I thank God for what they are doing. But somebody have done better than them. Better than them.
Wow.
And I don't look at them and do my things. No, these are some of the things.
I get it.
It's good. Maybe those are his mentors.
Yeah.
But they are not mine.
That's right. That's right. I get it. We have a caller on the line.
Yes.
Hello, caller.
Yeah, we have a lot of people to be.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Please speak to us.
Daddy, please, how are you doing?
I am doing well, sir.
Oh, we thank God. This is some of calling from North Village.
Wow. How are you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm good. I'm doing well. By His grace.
We thank God. We thank God.
But I'll find time. I want to come and meet you. I'll find time and then come and meet you, because the discussion that I wanted to make a few comments about the Obinim and the Obofour. Papa, one thing I want you to know, I don't want you to compare yourself to Obinim and Obofour, because you're different.
Thank you.
Second, you let's leave them, and then you just allow them to do, because they know what they are doing. I don't want you to compare yourself to them, because you're different. That's how.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you,
I
sir.
don't want you to compare yourself to them.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you very much.
You're
Bye.
welcome.
Thank
All
you
right.
very much, caller. God bless you.
I think that is his opinion. As long as they are human beings, I am a human being. So we have some link somewhere. And also to let them know that because they are, I wouldn't say they are not from God. No, because I don't know. But at least they are doing the work of God. Jesus said, whosoever that is using my name is for me. One thing, somebody said, this one is not from God. Are you okay? Are you okay? Even the devil is from God.
Come on.
The devil is from God.
Even the
God is the
from
all-knowing, and God is the God of everybody. You understand?
Yeah.
So we are all from God. That's one thing we must understand. And I will never sit here and thank, and take myself out of whatever. No, I won't do that. What I can say is that everybody is doing what they want to do, and everybody is meeting somebody in another way. So we thank God for the good work everybody is doing.
We have another question. We have another question from Cutie Bruce Quincy Nelson. Is finding a mentor a spiritual thing, or you just pick up a mentor based off their level of wisdom and influence in the society? Thank you.
It's not a spiritual thing. You see, everything has spirit.
Yes.
But I want you to know you are in this world, so therefore, try and think about the physical a little bit. You understand?
Yeah.
Because spirit is spirit. and physical is physical. And so get somebody that his intellect is sound. Find out the person, wisdom, how he is able to get to, open certain doors and open certain areas where you really want to go. It's very important.
That's right. Okay.
I wasn't attacking the young man who said we should give thanks to all these people.
Yes.
But for me, no. They have done their part. But there are people who have done behind the scenes than them.
That's right.
And first of all, I believe that then we should give thanks to Archbishop in the house. I never met him.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
We have the Americans preachers who also came. Bonky. When we were growing, we knew about Bonky. We know what he did in West Africa.
Yeah.
Then we wouldn't finish. We would be praising everybody.
That's very true. That's very, very true. That's very, very true. And we have a comment from Latricia Samoto. She goes, Daddy, I just want to say thank you for all the teaching. For there are some things that we did not know because of lack of knowledge. But we just pray for God's mercy. God be with you always. So that is a thank you comment to yourself. Then we have another question over here from Sharon.
Okay.
How can one make sure they continue to be loyal to their mentor, even after being mentored by them for so long?
Come again?
How can one make sure that they continue to be loyal to their mentor, even after being mentored by them for so long?
How can you know?
Or for a long time. No, how can I continue to be loyal to my mentor after being mentored by them or a long time? Yeah. How can I continue to be loyal?
You should always. You should continue.
Yeah.
How can you do it? Renew your mind every now and then. See the person as an amazing person. And do not be listening to people here and there that will give you otherwise. It won't help you. It won't help you. As soon as you get another alternative, straight ahead, there's a problem. You see, the Bible has said that we shouldn't have two masters. It becomes a beast.
Definitely.
You will love one and hate one.
Surely.
So it's simply telling you don't get two mentors. It won't help you.
Okay. We have another question. How do you maintain a strong relationship with your mentor when other people hate you or are jealous because of it?
Oh, one day we need to talk about that.
Yes.
You see, when you're doing your things well and you have a good relationship with your mentor and nobody is jealous of you, you must understand you are not doing your best.
Wow.
Yes.
So you only get jealous when you're doing it right.
People will get jealous of what you're doing when you're doing it right.
Okay.
Hello,
Cooler.
I think we'll come back.
Hello, good afternoon, Daddy.
Good afternoon.
Daddy, God bless you, I'm blessed this afternoon. And your teaching is very powerful, Daddy.
Thank you.
I'm speaking from Italy.
Wow. Bless you.
Bless you, Daddy. I love you. Bye-bye.
Love you too. Bye-bye. We didn't even ask the name.
Wow, God bless you so much.
Let's go back to what you said earlier on.
So, how do you maintain a strong relationship with your mentor when other people hate you or are jealous because of it?
The jealous and the hate shows that you are doing your work well.
Wow.
So it's a sign that you are right there. And so you don't have to feel any bad. Don't even look at it. Keep on doing the right work. When people begin to hate you, jealous you, and doing all that, it's a distraction. So don't even look at the distraction. Yeah, it's a distraction.
Wow.
It means you are doing your work well.
We have another question from Owusu Ohine. He says, can a man take a woman as his mentor or
Yes.
spiritual mother?
Yes.
Yes.
My first mentor, Nanata, I will never have seen it. It's a woman. I love her so much.
Wow.
She made me to understand women, made me to understand men. As a matter of fact, if you are a man and you really want to understand, because like me, the work I'm doing is I meet a lot of women.
Okay.
So that's why I can tell a woman, you know, you look so beautiful. Then she smiles while she was always, you know, angry, you know. And I remember one time I told the lady, your shape is so beautiful. And she started crying. I said, why are you crying? She said, no, you don't understand why I'm crying. Because nobody has told me my shape is nice.
Wow.
You see?
Wow.
And I learned those things from her. And so you have every right to do so.
Okay. You have every right to do so. There's a comment over here that's making me laugh. I really don't want to read it out, but it's making me laugh. Someone says, please bring a different hostess. So we'll just leave it like that. But you know, people don't attack him. Everybody has their opinion, so leave him as it is.
Is it
But we
you?
have a question. Yes.
So he said you are not there.
I'm not okay.
You are not okay.
Yes, you should bring a different one.
You see,
We'll
so
work on
this
it.
jealousy.
We'll work on
No,
it.
no, no. No.
How can you do it?
Who is the
He said,
person?
how can I do it? I don't know. One Nana Kose.
No.
Oh, I've seen this man's comment before in previous.
Who is that? Who is that?
Nana Kose Ventures. I think we've had him before.
He-
So you guys, please, do not deviate.
No, he says what? He said I'm not good enough.
No,
You.
He
Is
was
it the one that one
Yes.
time he said you are speaking better than me,
yes,
and I'm not
yes.
speaking.
And today, you know.
Okay, so today is
it's
okay, Nana. I will make sure I get you. I what's the name?
Kose Ventures, Nana Kose.
Nana, don't worry. I will make sure I sack her. You know, she will be fired.
Straight
And
away.
then, if you are available, Nana, you have got a job.
Practically. We have more questions. So, from Jay Arthur, please, is it okay to take mentors who are not in your area of service?
That question is a very serious question. There will be a problem. Like me, for instance, I've mentored loads of people. There are certain areas that I was afraid that mentoring this one, I may not be able to do. But as they speak with me, then somehow God gives me, because as long as they are with you, somehow you'll be able to ascertain. Like, I'm not a medical person,
Yes.
but I know a lot about medicine, what do you call it, the field of medicine.
Yeah.
You understand? It's because of the people I have met, the interactions, you know. So experience comes through certain people you meet.
Yes.
So there are certain people. There are some nurses I've told them this, and they said we never knew. And when they go, they will find out that so I am not a lawyer, but I know the law, England, and Ghana. So these are some of the things that happen. So if somebody wants to be a lawyer, I know what you should be doing that will make you a lawyer. You understand? Just because I have some links.
Yeah.
So as a mentor, I can do so. So your mentor should at least have some idea of where you're going, or else there will be a problem.
Wow. That is a great response. We also have a question.
But your mentor must be in charge of where you're going, not you. Yes.
Your mentor must be in charge of where you're going, not you. I'm going to take the last question for today. From Kweku Mensa. What happens if you have a spiritual father but can only contact him through WhatsApp alone, or see him only when you travel to his place? But I feel I need closeness and advice. What should I do?
Having opportunity to travel to him is good, because some of the times you have one-on-one talks, and that is good. And then also having opportunity to test him is also good. If you don't meet him at all, because sometimes you need to be able to hang out with him and to have one-on-one talks, which will be more intimate talk. That one, if you can have all those ones, then you are free to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have a last comment, and we're going to wrap it up with that. And the comment is from Pastor Constance. Dad, I just want to say,
don't be.
not being familiar with your mentor is the right way to build a strong relationship. Not being too familiar with your mentor.
You should be familiar.
Yes.
You should be familiar to your mentor. You should be familiar to your mentor. The English word familiar, to be a familiar, means that knowing everything about your mentor is very important. That will enable you to serve him well. It will enable you to know his movement. So be familiar. But the point is that make sure that being familiar, you don't underestimate his power and who he is. That one is wrong.
I like that. I like that. Pastor Constance says, I just want to say thank you, Daddy, for your time and what you are doing for the youth. Yes, thank you so much for your time and what you're doing for the youth. On this note, we're going to come to the close of today's session. Once again, he's repeating exactly what we said. Your mentor must be in charge.
As a Christian.
He's commenting to the Nanakose guy. I've seen your videos. You need a lot of training, my guy.
Ah.
Let's go.
Huh? The guy wants to host me. Oh wow, that's amazing, Nana. Wow.
The mentor must be in charge of where you're going and not shoot. That is from Pastor Elisha as well. But we have come to the close of today's session. Thank you so much, Reverend Dr. Abbeam. Thank you for your time and your effort in everything that you're doing. Once again, people, I just want to let you know that we are having a program in Ghana with Reverend Dr. Abbeam and Madam. So from the 3rd to the 5th of May, and it's going to be happening at off Kaswa Obofour Road, Nurses Quarters, Abbeam City. The number to contact is 0307 037090. I repeat once again, is 0307 037090. A big thank you to all our YouTube viewers as well, locked in on YouTube, Abbeam Ministries. Also, to let you know, we have a YouTube channel, Abbeam Ministries. There's powerful worship over there, right by Reverend Dr. Abbeam Ampamadan. So you can also find some of his music on iTunes, Abbeam Ministries. Reverend Dr. Abbeam Ampamadan. So it's on Instagram. So please do follow him at Abbeam Ampamadan. So God bless you.